Check it out. Come and check us out. If we think it's a sports show, come see what we about. Check it out. Come and check us out. If we think it's a sports show, come see what we about.
Jay-Z in a Nets jersey.
Reggie got Indiana. He was.
So you can see how everybody
Congratulations, Mr. President.
It's crazy how he was making the cuts, making it.
preach.
Why is he not better than him?
About to start, so everybody take a seat. We think it's sports, but sometimes we don't know. We asking that.
Being recorded.
All right, so I guess that's a new way we starting our pods. What's up, everybody? We are back after a break, a much needed break from last week. No episode, but we are back this week. We've got another great show for everybody. I do want to catch up with all the guys, so we're gonna do that first. Even though we do got a lot of basketball to get to, some football to get to, a lot of music came out, a lot of culture going on. But I gotta check in with my bros. So Mills, how was your weekend? Tell the people you have anything to report to the people.
I finished my 5,000 push-ups for the month.
All right.
Yeah, it was a struggle. Today started the road to 6,000. So if anybody trying to join, it's only 200 push-ups a day. It sounds worse than what it really is. Do 50 in the morning, 50 on lunch, 50 before bed, and try and get a little 5 or 10 in there. Let me finish. Try and get a little 5 or 10 in there throughout the day. You know what I mean? Just get those 50 pieces out. That leave you with 50 left, and you can break them up.
450s?
Because 450s is tough. I mean, because you try to think breakfast, lunch, dinner. So that's how a lot of people think in their mindset. You wake up, when you get home from work. Right
Morning, afternoon, evening, night.
So me personally, if I'm going to deal with a customer on the front window, I'm going to go throw some gloves on and go do some in the back room before I go back to my desk. So I try to throw a couple 5s in there, you know what I mean? I get a lot of customer complaints. Like today we had a guy that ordered a vacuum cleaner. It went to the wrong house, but the vacuum cleaner somehow only weighed 8 ounces. So he got scammed. Shout out to the scammers, 8-ounce vacuum. But I did 5 push-ups in between, that conversation with my man. So I'm just ready for the road to 6,000.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Rad, Preach. Y'all gonna join Mills on this journey?
No, he got that.
I remember last year we talked about getting our health together, working out, being active. I'm just trying to keep up what we said we was gonna do. I don't know about y'all, but
I got my own personal goals that I do as far as weight loss and stuff like that, but I'm not doing that. I mean, that's fine. I'm not doing that though.
No, that's crazy. I do me and Angie run a mile a day. So that's how I've been active. And I'm back reffing, so we're gonna get to that later.
Bro.
So I'm staying active. But Rat, how was your break? What do you have to report to the people?
My break was good, man. A lot of self-reflecting. I do that often, but I mean, I guess this week, it's stood out. But a day like today shows that I got a lot more work to do, obviously. So, but I'm happy that with my progress in that, and seeing self-reflection and stuff like that. So it was just a good 2 weeks, man.
Why? Because your friends made you upset playing basketball?
Yeah, and I shouldn't. This is why I ascribe to nobody has the power to make you mad. You choose that. You know what I mean? And, and even though you could justify somebody making you mad, at the end of the day, it ends with me. It ends with me. So when somebody 100%. Tricked me off my square, I get mad at the fact I got tricked off the square. Not even more so why they tricked me off the square. So it's that's what it is. And I was damn, I thought I had it, but I don't. It's clearly I have more work to do. So.
Yeah, Rad be heated out there on the court, bro. I tell you, one bad call, Rad be heated. You know how boys, the ref call a bad call on a player. The coach throw the clipboard, run on the court, get in the ref face. That's how Rad is out there on the court, bro. Him and Tony, bro, they hilarious, bro. They are hilarious.
Yeah, I am crying. Yeah, Mel, record the next time. I'm gonna clip that joint in.
Yo, listen, real quick. So Tony got fouled, right? Tony dropped the whistle. Looked for it, picked it up, blew it, called foul. he didn't really have a whistle, but I'm saying that's how late the call was. And him and Rat argued for like 5 minutes. Like it was hilarious.
But listen, this is the reason. I don't matter because I'm trying to be above this, but I'm gonna just do this. The only reason I even care is because earlier in the game, Buck traveled, and I called travel, and he was like, it's still in the move. He after his travel, he was still there, and I called travel, and Tony tried to argue that it was a late call. I'm like, what do you mean he didn't pass the ball to nobody? He's still in the move, and then for him to do a late call is like, bruh. Like, what are we doing right now? You know, it was just like the animosity of that. It's like, yo, why? Like, what is we doing right now? Why? What is the point of this? So
the Chelsea runs it out.
It don't matter.
But that's Tony though.
I know.
Like he does. Like this is how he plays.
It's me. That's why at the end of the day, it's me. That's why it's a me thing. It's like I know what Tony does or what he is. So it's like, dang, why do I continue to get mad at this? You know what I mean? Like I should not be mad at it. It's like whatever. Give him the ball. It's just a ball game. I don't care. If you're willing to do all this to win, I don't really care personally. You know what I mean? But self-reflection.
But I say, I hear that. See, you better make sure you good. If I come back to Buffalo and you yelling at people, Rad, I'm like, come on, Rad, the square, dog. Gotta stay on your square.
Right. And I do that for me, please. Please remind me.
Nah, I like arguing with my friends over basketball, so I don't mind it.
Yeah, sometimes it shouldn't be a 10-minute argument. You know what I mean, I can see 2-3 minutes, but 10 minutes it get wild.
No, 2-3 minutes that's still too long.
And then you got people on the team that know it's a bad call, and then they try to argue because it's your team. Like it just make it longer than what it need to be.
Mill's a snitch. All right, that's right. Hashtag stay in your square. I like that. All right, preach. Still smell like a vacay. Come on, tell us a little bit about your break, bro.
I had a good break. Was able to get to DC for the first time. And
okay,
I had a good trip.
Museum?
Yeah, I went to the museum.
How was it?
It was good. It was good. It was a good experience. Certain things I agree with, certain things I don't. Certain things. It's funny because like you see it was a good contingency.
Only preaching, will come back and say, some things I don't agree with the museum. I've never.
I respect it though.
I don't. I'm just saying certain things that they highlighted. I would have highlighted another person that may have been more influential in certain areas, but that's neither here nor there. It was a good contingency of our Caucasian, counterparts, and some of it I felt as though that a lot of them was there, mainly because it was nostalgic to feel the oppression of Black people for them. Like I don't know. It just seemed like they gravitated more to certain things. I honestly almost went off on a couple tour groups. It was I've seen actually a lot of like students there, and they had teachers. Like it took me a lot to not jump in, when the teacher was talking and give my own 2 cents on, what I mean, the world and what's going on. And in a couple instances, I went to the Bible Museum. And I had to leave that immediately because it was whitewashed. It was just like they was giving tours, and I'm like, this is insane. Jesus isn't white. Y'all got this. It's just white. Everything I'm looking at is white, and that's just not what the Bible really is. It's actually far from it. But other than that, I had a good trip. It's Pride Month. And while we do love everybody, that was a lot going on. I'll just say that it was a lot going on.
DC, I'm sure
it was a lot going on in DC.
Yeah.
I will say everybody in DC has a bike, and to the Republic of Malta. If I see any of you, hands for all y'all, because I parked in front of the embassy of Malta and 20 minutes later, I somehow got a ticket. No cops was around. Yes. I honestly feel that they have a right to ticket. Like, I think whoever was in the house in the embassy came out and just put a ticket on I really believe that they have the right to do that. But so if anybody from Malta out there, if you see me, hands for you. Yeah.
I am crying.
You got to pay before you have to go back to DC, bro. You don't want to take no unnecessary trip to DC.
Oh, no, I'm never doing that.
No. I've been to DC once. It was with Mills. Actually, it was the me, Mills, and Jerb trip. No, I was working at GM at the time. At the time, I wanted to plant interning, and they were going for the Million Man March. And I invited Jerb. I think, and I think Mills. Did you come with Kenyatta?
Yeah, I came with Kenyatta. Yeah.
So but it was all like, whatever. So we went there, and me and Jerb trying to go out that night. The man Mills is being all sleepy, like acting like. So me and Jerb left Mills in the room. Mind you, I bought like a 2-pound thing of like gummy bears on the way there and the way back. Bro, I came back. My man Mills ate my whole 2-pound thing of gummy bears. I was gone. I was like, Mills, how did you eat 2 pounds of gummy bears in like 2 hours?
That's crazy.
Might just edit that into the story. That's not true.
So
Not
what
true,
happened?
people.
What'd you eat?
Who ate it?
Me and Jared was calling you gummy
I'm
bear.
pretty-
Like, oh no, what was you calling you?
I'm pretty positive I was asleep the entire time
No, oh no,
Why
was
was
the
you so
animal?
sleepy?
Yeah, I don't know.
because we was out all day, every day in the
It
sun.
was hot. It was hot.
Yeah, I mean,
Take a
them
shower.
boys just acted. bro. I
Rejuvenate
wasn't-
yourself, bro. We in DC for the night, bro. You gotta go.
But
You
that's
gotta
what
go
I'm
live
saying.
it. You gotta live it, bro. You gotta
We
go live
had
it,
just turned 21 and 2, I think, right,
bro. Oh
Mills?
yeah, you gotta go live that.
Yeah, it was
I
about,
turned-
yeah.
I
go to a
my birthday
go-go.
was the week before. My birthday, I just
They
turned 21.
They didn't even go nowhere. They walked a couple miles and came right back to the hotel. They
Bro,
didn't
the
even do that.
rats in DC, it was rats and homeless people everywhere.
I
You
did see
know?
rats. Oh, but for the homeless people thing, shout out to DC. I don't know if it was an initiative, but all homeless people have tents.
It's tense. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
I really like it was like really noticeable. I'm looking around, I was like, and then shout out to the homeless guy. We was in, I think it was in Alexandria, Virginia. Shout out to him. He talked down to Shorty to buy him Chipotle, and she was kind of listen. I was with my girl, and we looking, and like the Shorty's cute girl, black girl, walk in with the wild homeless dude, and he giving out game. I'm looking at my shirt. I'm like, yo, this is wild, 100. Like, what is going on here? She bought him some Chipotle. He like, okay, I think I got her on a rope. They went outside, and I heard him pop that question. He was like, yo, so what's up? She's like, it's quiet, G.
You gotta shoot or shoot. Yo, shoot or shoot.
Shoot or shoot. No, he was looking for a place to stay.
That's what I'm saying. I think that honestly, she must have been a Christian, because I said, Jesus the only person that
yeah.
can make you do that. That's about the only person.
Yo, Gilly from Men Wilford Gang call it hobosexuals.
Yeah.
Or like homeless sexuals, people that's having sex for a place to stay,
That's
Oh,
a fact.
having
my
sex for their
God.
life. Homosexuals. So all right, shout out to them. Shout out to DC.
Shout out to the homeless
I-
people, man.
Shout out to homeless people. Shout out to the tents.
Nah,
So-
I do have it. And my girl, she said don't tell anybody, but I do got it. It's a funny story.
Oh God! When you start with that and then you keep talking,
Nah, it's not
kinda-
really crazy. It's just we went out to
Okay.
I love it.
we were like searching for like places to go and stuff. So I was like, we went to this. I read the reviews on the bar or whatever. It seemed like a nice establishment. Said they got nice food. Well, let's what I mean, we Ubered there or whatever. So we get there. I'm like, okay, cool. It seemed like it's crazy because on this street, it's like, okay, look nice, but then on this street, I felt like, okay, this is the hood. Like, okay, I'm looking down here. I'm like, oh yeah, that looked familiar right there. I know what time it is down there. So I'm like, okay, there's got to be like a mix of an establishment. Soon as we go in, of course, and this is no disrespect, it's a gay bar. Like, just it's wild. As soon as we go in,
Wow, honey.
cuz just like, yo, just get in line and get a drink. I'm like, whoa, yo, we gotta relax. Everybody gotta chill. Like, everybody gotta chill. We went, but she was like, nah. I'm looking at her, I'm like, nah, we gotta go, man.
That should have stayed, bro.
Nah,
Open up your horizons, bro.
It was legit quiet. It was quiet for this time. It was a nice establishment for them, but it just wasn't for us. We just wasn't on that time, and they was on a different type of time, like another
Is it-
time.
Yeah.
It's
I've never-
Pride Month.
Yeah.
It's Pride Month.
No, it was in full effect. I've
Peak
seen
Pride Month.
I've
Yep,
seen
yep,
every
yep.
different shape and size. Pause for sure. Pause. But it was just wild. But
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah, that was
'cause
crazy.
I see some of those costumes. I don't know what you talking about.
Nah, it was
Right.
it was crazy.
He
It was
wild,
legit
man.
crazy. But know where you going. I think
Where you going?
honestly, I think Yelp. Maybe we should have a clause in there, something like that. But then,
Maybe they do to not say. Like you just don't
Possible.
to not specify.
it's
You know
possible.
what I mean? Because what if you don't want to, why do it? You know?
But we
EOP,
specify for
man.
everything else though.
Do we?
We specify for cuisine.
For straight stuff?
cuisine. I'm just saying, like, it is
Homosexual thing, though?
cuisine.
Mediterranean cuisine. I know
But
that.
like, do they have like
heterosexual thing?
black owned, white owned?
No, this was black owned.
Or
No,
they don't have heterosexual.
they do have black
Cars.
owned. They actually do have black owned.
On Yelp?
So-
I don't use Yelp. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
ever
they
leave
have
reviews.
that app. They got a app for black owned businesses. I think
Yeah, shout out
like
to
an
Hov.
app
Yeah.
that you go to any city and you
It's
get
out
the
the
black
Hov-
owned businesses.
Hov and Diddy, I think.
Supposedly,
He supposedly, right?
niggas be putting their name on everything nowadays. You never know. It's like, oh, I did that.
mean-
Yeah, I bet you did. Oh,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Funded
correct.
that.
Yeah.
Funded.
Yo, and can I ask this question before we get into the nitty gritty? Is stocks the new, like, I don't like, it's like it's trendy now. I almost like I got so mad, like I having conversations with people like, oh, I don't go to the casino, I just put my money in stocks now. Like, shut up, yo. Like, you are a gambler. Like, stop. Like,
that's
no,
like the middle.
but when people say that, do you understand that stocks is it is like you're actually gambling with your money. That is literally the premise. So what you're saying does not make I know you don't know what you're talking about. And it's starting to annoy me. I am glad of the awareness and everybody doing it, but like when people they starting to piss me like, oh my God, I don't do this. I just put my money in stocks. Like,
It's the conversation.
stop.
It's the hot topic. It's the hot
I mean,
topic.
it's better.
now.
I mean, I would rather people put their money in stocks than go to the casino or play the
But
Powerball.
Anytime you, but the issue is when you judge it because gambling, you can win money gambling.
Absolutely
Like, I mean,
can.
the issue is obviously being addicted, maybe. But like, if you understand what gambling is, you go try your luck. You come up. Like,
But
it's
you
similar
can-
to stocks, but it's obviously stocks is more.
No, it's not.
It's less risk. It's
No,
less
it
risk
is
than
not.
stocks.
That's not true.
That's
It's
it.
just a hot topic right
Right.
now.
Niggas
People
Niggas
think
lose
they gonna flip
every
it.
day in stocks and lose their fortune. That happens
If
all
you
the
lose-
time.
if you-
But if you
playing like that, yeah.
invest in the S&P 500, you're going to make money every year.
No, I understand that, but one, you have
So
to
that's
know
less
that.
risk.
Two, no. That is less risk, right? What you just
Yes,
said is
stop.
less risk.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, stocks is not necessarily designed for everybody to win. It is designed for
If
people
you-
to lose. That's a fact.
If you
a
are,
legit fact.
if you don't know what you're doing,
No, when you know,
For
even when
one.
no people that know what they're doing lose their money all the time. We gotta admit that.
well, no, yes, but those are people that's probably putting in high risk stocks. I mean, you don't have to do that.
That's true.
A lot of people don't know what they're doing though. They just hear yo AMC going up like right now, crazy right now, get in right now. So it's just a hot topic right now. Dogecoin is going up right now, get in right now.
A lot
So
of
people hear that and they're like, oh, I can get some quick money real quick and flip my money 500
Well, what
to
is
1,000.
wrong with that? Don't we want to spread game to everybody?
Right, but that's only what I feel is a hot topic and everybody's so interested in
But-
now because
but
they see it going up and that's all they talk about on social media right now. Yo, I just flipped all my bread on
Is
flip my bread
that
on
also not good? Like, is
Yeah,
it
it's
not
def-
good? I mean, so
it's
so
good.
we
It
so we
is
talk
good.
about Saweetie and Quavo.
No, it is good.
No. I'm not.
I don't get- yeah,
I'm not
okay.
bringing up the hot topic point. I'm just saying, like it is just with everything. Like that, just because awareness is fine, but if you don't know what you're doing, that's not good either, though.
I think it's beyond awareness. It's accessibility. I can do it on my phone now.
No, I
That's the
understand, but
difference.
that's with anything,
So,
right?
Yeah.
No, Sam. It's not. But
Yes,
but
it
it's not.
is.
We
Nigga.
talk about things that are like you know how many millionaires made millions off of Bitcoin?
Yes.
It's so many big. So what do you mean? So people
Yes,
trying to
but like, Rad, that's
So
not.
why-
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that is no different from anything else or any.
No, it's not. No, it's not,
I'm
Sam.
just
You
being
can't say
honest.
that.
No,
Bro,
yes,
most-
it is.
Most people that
Name
are
something
rich,
else.
you get
Give me-
money from
give me the
stock,
something else.
in real estate.
give me the something else though, Sam.
Gambling. The fact that we have gambling on our phone,
You
people
comparing-
became millionaires. That's
What
a
do you
fact.
think? You comparing blackjack
Online
to me
gambling.
investing to
No,
Apple?
I'm saying online gambling is creating wealth
You're
for people.
comparing that to me investing into Apple?
Yes, and also and
saying,
Rad,
what?
and we don't see the flip side of the stocks because the fact is there are more people who lose in stocks than win. That's a legit fact. That is a legit fact. I'm not making that up. If you look up the statistics,
Preach. Oh,
more people
okay.
lose in stocks
what
than
the-
win. That's my
So what
point. That is my point. It is with everything.
What's the point?
What I'm saying
Yo, Preach,
is
that you can make that argument with college. You can make that argument with people that
Yes.
are going to real estate.
Yes.
All right. So we not
that's
do anything.
but
then?
that's why we don't hear those conversations. That's my point.
College?
We
It
need
used,
to.
it used to be trendy with college. It used to. Sir, what I'm saying is trendy is not always good. That's my point. That's all I'm saying.
No, not knowing what you're doing. Either if you're in a stocks and you don't know what you're doing, if you're going to college, you don't know what you're doing. You gambling, you don't know
get
what
in
you're
real
doing.
estate, you're doing exactly.
Ignorance. If you're ignorant and you're doing something, that is bad. If you're learning
That's not
anything,
true.
even gambling. If you're learning gambling and trying to figure it out, and you're doing putting your best foot forward, do that.
What
Don't-
preach?
you know what I
What
mean?
what is a guarantee? What's out here is a guarantee? I guess.
Is that a serious question?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm only asking.
Jesus, guarantee.
I
Like
said,
that.
okay.
Bingo.
Okay.
Never fails. Just never. I can be completely honest.
But preach. I can
Tithing,
show.
another
I can
thing,
show you
never
a
fails.
million people
Bingo.
that pray to God every day and are
I said Jesus. That's number one. And number two, if you do not measure yourself by that, because what you fail to realize is that when people try to build the kingdom down here, that doesn't mean you can't be successful, because God does give of us the ability to get wealth. But what I'm saying is that financial success does not mean that you are healthy and happy. That's number one. So we don't have to litigate.
But
that.
we are only talking about financial success.
I'm
right
not.
now,
I'm,
'cause you
I'm,
talk about
I'm never
stocks.
not always talking about that. I'm never not always talking about that, because I know that that is
I
not.
respect
That's
that.
but we actually know for a legit fact that money does not get you happiness. Can we all agree on that?
I'm not agreeing on that.
I can agree with that.
Right?
You say it again. I'm
Money
sorry.
does not buy you happiness.
No, I don't. I won't say it. Won't. No, if that's how you just said that. No,
It's a legit
But
fact.
it definitely adds to it.
I'm not saying you can be happy with money. You can be happy, but like we all know,
Yeah.
we can be happy
Both.
without money. That's a fact.
Both.
We all know
That's-
that, right?
I agree.
Would you agree with that, Mike? You can be happy without money.
I would say that is rare.
That's
or-
not rare, nigga. You ain't have motherfucking money when you like. What are you talking
Bro,
about? There have been
when I
times
was
you
a
didn't
kid,
have
my
money.
parents had
That's
money.
not the
My parents
point.
had
You
money.
did not.
Bro,
And there are
if I
people
didn't
who don't have
right
money.
now, I would not be happy.
That's
I
not
can tell you
true.
that. If I was in one of those tents in DC, I doubt I would be happy, bro.
Cuz was
I
happy as
probably
hell
I
that day.
wouldn't, but I know. I mean,
Cuz
you
was
know,
happy.
some monks who happy.
But-
I guess. You
No,
know?
what I'm saying is,
I guess, you know,
I know, preach. But to keep it to a lighter conversation, I hear what you are saying. But people in America that get rich, they do it through stocks, they do it through real estate, and what else? What's the third one?
you saying the
It's like-
most, the word you
There's
have the most.
just
Yeah.
investments. You know,
So why not do that? I know our parents' age, they all the number man. That was their retirement plan. So somebody, when Rad texts us to put money in AMC, even though I'm not up on AMC, I trust Rad enough that he is. Now, if I'm just listening to random people, I see what you and Mills are saying. But if I text you, I got text you and Rad the one time, like, yo, invest, and I'm up on that joint. That joint up. So I hear what you're saying, but we need conversations like this. We need to give people game.
I'm not. I am not saying we don't need conversation. I'm saying
Well,
that
Mill added on to your
sometimes.
point.
Yeah, guys, I'm saying that sometimes the conversation can get to a place where it is not healthy for everybody. It is unhealthy.
respect
Certain
that.
things
Okay,
are
I hear you.
unhealthy practices, and I am starting to see. First of all, it's a game. It is a lie, though. You do realize that it is like the stock market is a legit lie. It is a
Yeah, Sam.
fabricated lie. So,
Okay, but-
with that being said, like the more people get involved, the more people will lose. That's a legit fact. We can all agree on that, right?
or not.
No, it's not. It's never or not. It's just a fact. They have. If everybody wins, right, then there is no more money. It's like
Yeah.
we got to be realists on that.
But Sam, but that's what one for. That's everything in life too.
That's
And
not.
all you got to focus on is making sure you win. I want to win.
See, okay.
Preach.
See, now that's the difference.
If everybody go to school to be doctors, some people not going to be doctors. Everybody can't be a doctor.
That's why you.
It just-
But
it
that's
just is
but
what
that's
it
why
is.
you take chemistry in the first semester. That's why it's a weeder. They weed you
Yeah.
out. That's the point. No, they do. That's a
in the
fact. It's a
stocks,
weeder.
and the stocks really real talk. If you know, you only lose when you sell. Or if the company go like bankrupt and they just rip off the
That literally happens all the time.
Not
Like,
all, it don't happen.
I don't know why y'all keep
all the time.
Red,
It don't happen.
Red,
It don't
the
happen
stock
all the time.
market is there for people to lose. It was legit.
And when,
It
Sam,
was
you just looking at half
designed.
empty.
No,
You looking
I'm
at
not.
half empty,
I'm
brother.
looking.
You
No,
are.
I know people.
Too many people.
All right, bro,
No.
preach.
Us-
Preach. Okay,
no,
all right.
Don't say too many people. More people than anything else, but it is a very small number of people. It's a very small number.
My thing is, but preach. I hear what you're saying, but your point is tough because it's the internet. Everything comes out as a fire hose. There's no trickle down. There's no like, yo, let's teach people the proper way. Let's teach people about stocks, bonds. Let's tell them about bull markets. Unless you go to school, I took a class on that. If you don't go to school, you're not getting taught like that. You go on Reddit and you getting a whole bunch of information. that's just the age that we are in. But it's people like me, like you, like Rap, like Mills, like the Blacklist that we can actually have these conversations in a constructive way, and people can actually learn some stuff. But yes, I'm sorry, this is the internet. Internet, yo, Reddit made $1 million on AMC. Now everybody invested in AMC. Yes, that unfortunately half of those people will lose, but I mean, at least we in the market. I mean, people was putting their money in under their fucking mattress.
And you learn from your L's.
You learn
from your L's.
No.
Either yo, I'm not gonna do that again, or if I do that again, I'm gonna be better.
But I'm not telling people to not put money in stocks. I'm just saying the conversation
be smart
is becoming
about it.
trendy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Mills,
That's all I said. The conversation
I'm
is becoming trendy. Like, people are saying I'm not like, oh, I'm doing like shut up, bro. I can still tell people to shut up. Like, I mean,
I hear you, but I
that's
just
like if they say anything else. Oh, yo, I don't
use
use this. I use these type of knives. Shut up, bro. Like, stop. What are you talking about? Like, what are you really saying?
Like I said, I would rather people put their money in the stocks than the casinos.
Just like the whole vegan thing. I had to tell people to shut up on that. Like, cut it out. Like, you telling me that pork is not good. I know mad people eat pork.
Black people do need to eat healthier, so I'm okay with that. But the whole vegan, that was a trend.
But we say that though, Mike. But like what I'm saying is our foreparents ate the worst of it and lived for long times. No. What I'm saying, no, I don't know about. I can't speak for everybody's parents. But
black
I'm
people,
saying,
well, black people is the one.
But that's what they tell y'all though. That's what they be telling y'all.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're not going down there. I don't know what you do. We're not going down that road. We're not going down that road.
Look at slaves, bro.
We're gonna get it to NBA. We're gonna get it to the NBA. We're gonna get it to the NBA. So
be aware.
So NBA playoffs. We got a lot going on, but I do want to start with my guy, one of my favorite players of this era, CP3, Devin Booker, and Monty. They swept the Nuggets, man. What y'all got on that? Check out on that series.
Nuggets ain't show up, man. I think Joker played a good series. I mean, he did what he could do. He averaged about 25 and 8 or something like that. He put up some numbers, but I mean, it takes more than one person to win a game. We all know that. And the Suns came to play. They came to play. Chris Paul, he had a silent first round. I mean, he was impactful, but I mean, he had that little injury. He was silent. But this round, I mean, he was balling. I mean, he was giving you 25, 27, 30, 37. I think he had one game. And him and Devin Booker was locked in. They was locked in. The role players did what they had to do, on the defensive end. And it just came like they got a mission. They on a mission. They on a mission to win a title. And you can tell that they're hungry. So I can see him doing it again.
What, sweeping?
I can see him doing it again.
All right.
For me, it's I guess 2 points. The first point is just I mean, I know Jamal Murray was hurt.
Raz on daddy duty.
My bad. But it's twofold. For one, I just think I'm not gonna say Joker just overrated or not, but I mean,
no,
I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say that. I do think Denver should have got a game.
Why?
I mean, I don't think Phoenix.
Brad, it was Monte Morris and Austin Rivers, bro. Like, what are we?
I hear you.
Campazzo. I don't even know who that is. Where did he come from?
Yo,
but seriously, seriously, where did he come from? Can you name where he came from?
Yeah, but so if they had Jamal Murray, I don't know. I just thought that
they had Jamal Murray. Yes,
I think that's like. I think, but we saw you don't like Jamal Murray. You think Jamal Murray's terrible?
No, I think he's overrated, but he is better than Campazzo and Austin Rivers and Monte Morris.
I think they should get a game. I thought Denver should have got a game. I don't know what it is. I just thought Denver should have got a game. They didn't. That was my first point. My second point is the Phoenix. What I took from it is Chris Paul and that he could have got my man Kobe 2 more rings if the league let him go to the Lakers. Chris Paul, if he doing this with Devin Booker, Western Conference Finals, imagine younger Chris Paul, younger Kobe, they would have got to a couple more finals, probably got you 1, maybe 2. That's what I took from it, because Chris Paul, I think Chris Paul is like he, I'm not gonna say the best player to not have a ring, but he like probably I don't know. He up there. He could start talking. He's up there. I think he's that complete of a player. He doesn't really have a flaw in his game, and it just happened.
Haphazardly.
Haphazardly.
Yeah, whatever. It just happened. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It didn't happen
by happenstance.
That's what I'm trying to say. It didn't happen for him. It just didn't happen for him.
That's a
It
tongue
just
twister.
did not happen
Pause.
for him. And Chris Paul is really Chris Paul is dope. But
That's my guy.
I put it back to Kobe. Shout out to Mamba. He would have got 2 more.
Let me get to that point. I'll come to that point right now. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but also you got
He would've got 2 more.
to remember this too though. Kobe at that time was Kobe Bryant, right?
Yeah.
So like he's not giving the ball up for this nigga right next to him. That's a fact.
Chris Paul?
We can all agree on that. Kobe's never gave the ball up for anybody.
But it's
Not
not
even his
about
own-
giving the ball up. It's
No,
about
it
just-
actually is about giving the ball. The thing that makes Chris Paul good is that he controls the game, but he needs the ball in his hands. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
but Devin Booker put up 25 shots a game. So,
No,
man.
but you can put up 25 shots. I'm just going to initiate everything for you. That's why it was even though they won games in Houston with James Harden, it was a struggle for Chris Paul because he did not have the ball in his hands and he was just sitting there watching James Harden do.
It wouldn't be the same thing with Kobe.
I mean,
can't
That would have
believe
been
you
with
say that.
Dwight Howard.
I
was
don't.
there,
I,
too.
when
Would've
you
been
say
Dwight
when you
with him
say
too,
it
right?
won't be the same thing with Kobe, I don't. Do you remember Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, we saw it.
He never passed the ball. That was his greatness. That he never
No, he got
passed.
when he got the ball.
No, but he always had the ball. It was
No, he
a
didn't bring up the ball.
No.
Sam,
What
what
I'm
you talking
saying
about?
is Kobe Bryant was
He wasn't the point guard. He wasn't
no, he
James
didn't
Harden.
need to be the
wasn't at
point
top.
guard.
He
It was
wasn't
just
top of the
give me
three-point
the ball.
line, 1-4 low all game. He wasn't doing
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm not saying he was. I'm
posting
saying
up, get his spot like a Kawhi. Like
40
what do you
shots a
mean?
game. That's what I'm saying. That's Kobe.
what Devin Booker does.
Devin Booker is not, he's never. Don't ever compare these two
I'm
players,
not-
yo. Stop doing that. I don't like when
Okay.
people do that. That's
Okay,
not a
Sam.
real thing.
All right,
Devin
Sam.
Booker
You
is
got
a pub. When Chris
got
Paul comes to his team, he looks at Chris Paul and looks up to Chris Paul because he's trying to get to that level. Kobe
Yes,
Bryant
vice
is.
versa. Kobe. It'd be vice versa. Young. Chris Paul is gonna
Chris
look
Paul was
up
not
to Kobe
young,
Bryant.
bro. Like he's a grown
He
ass
was in
man.
prime. He was in prime.
That's my
Under
point.
30. He was like 30.
That's
under
the
30.
point. Prime. I want what I want. You want what you want.
But-
Mute point. Michael Porter Jr. is god awful. That's why. He didn't do anything. Aaron Gordon is one of the worst players in basketball. That's why. Joker is a great player. But when you play with terrible players around you, it's kind of hard to do everything. I am happy for Chris Paul. But they got a lot of breaks. Anthony Davis got hurt. You know, they looked up. And they played a team with no Jamal Murray. I'm not saying that they're not a good team, and you get whatever you play the cards you got dealt. That's fine. But at the same time, I mean, listen, it's just like Miami. You know what I'm saying? Miami had some breaks last year. It's you know things happen that way. Sometimes the cookie could crumble that way, and that's how it happens. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Golden State won a championship off of that. so.
Exactly. They literally won. Kawhi Leonard won a championship off that. Legitimately
Oh, yeah.
won a championship off people getting hurt.
Yeah.
That is a legit fact.
That's what it is. All right, so Jokic has been ejected.
I don't think he should have.
No.
I think it was a frustration foul, but I don't think it was as intense as they made it seem it was.
You don't eject the best player in basketball for
I-
that season at that
Yeah.
moment. You just don't do
I
it.
think, I mean, time and place, but I mean, according to the rule, it fit the
The-
criteria. It
if
fit
you're the best
criteria.
player in basketball, you
Rules
don't
don't
put your
apply.
team. You don't put your team in jeopardy like that.
Nah, rules don't apply to you though. That's just not
Yeah,
true.
but I mean, based on the rules,
They wouldn't have called
if
that on LeBron, would they?
I hope
No, Jokic's not LeBron.
But they wouldn't have called it on Kevin Durant.
But so if you
He's
can
MVP.
compare,
He's MVP though. He's
Hopefully they
MVP.
work.
MVP. He has something more in common than Devin Booker has than Kobe Bryant. He at least was the MVP of the league.
I don't think
And
they
that's
would
and
do
that's
it, but
only a select
I hope
few
they
people in the
would've. I hope
world.
they would've.
We got to give me that. In order for you to be the MVP of basketball, you had to have been great. I know Raz talks about Russell Westbrook, but at the same time, you
Yeah,
can't just
yeah.
be the MVP by happenstance.
Yeah,
Like,
I get it.
yeah, but still
Jo-
compare
Joker is-
LeBron to the Joker.
no.
The Joker
I'm saying
that's
Joker,
also a
James
viewpoint.
Harden, Damian Lillard, like the top 10 players in basketball right now. You just don't kick them out the game. You just don't do it.
Nah,
they don't.
Jokic had to go.
Nah,
You can't.
hell
You
nah.
can't. You
Yes,
can't have people.
Yes,
You can't have that.
Yes,
you can't have that in the game.
Rules, but I don't subscribe to everybody get the same thing because that's not life, and it never should have been life. It's just not a
No,
realistic
it's not.
thing.
It's not like Sam. It's not life, but I know it doesn't happen, but you still got to aim for that all the time.
No, you don't. Why the
Yes,
hell
you
would I
do. I
have to
think-
aim for that in basketball?
I
I want to
think
treat everybody.
me-
I want to
Me,
treat
because what's the
the
point of playing?
stars. No.
You
Why-
can't.
what's the-
You
why-
can't. You can't have players trying to
Why
hurt
play?
other players.
Why play?
You can't have that. I don't care who you are.
No, you play because you want to see who's the best, and if I show I'm the best, then you treat me differently.
You play because the league
crazy.
want to make money. Preach, like, yes, LeBron.
You make money by
not-
watching Joker, not fucking
Every-
Campazzo.
Everybody was
That
watching the
makes
game.
sense.
Everybody was going to watch the game.
I stopped
still,
watching.
regardless, anyways. But my thing is, LeBron.
They lost 2 million viewers
uh,
after that. Did you know that? That's a legit fact.
It doesn't matter. But
Yes,
LeBron.
it does.
LeBron when he went and got the COVID test, yes, LeBron got different rules.
Why?
But when you have a player trying to actively hurt other players, you can't have them on the court. I hear what you're saying about the views and everything. He went to go hurt. That wasn't a basketball play. And a flagrant 2 is all about non-basketball plays. He wanted to go hurt him, so he had to go.
I don't even think he made-
Based on the rules, I
Wasn't
think
even that hard of a foul.
he
bro.
barely made contact.
Yeah,
with him.
But
like,
if he
y'all
did, the issue was
gassing.
that if he next time he could have hit him in the face like
So
harder.
what,
It's the
man?
wind up, and based on the rules, is a flagrant. Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Come
a
on,
flagrant. It's a
campaign,
foul.
bro.
Jokic,
Sadly enough.
Jokic had to go. I mean, that's
Sadly
Jokic's fault. No, it should be nobody else but Jokic. If you got 5 fouls and you commit a stupid foul for your 6,
Yeah,
don't blame the
that's stupid.
refs. You got
I agree.
nobody but yourself to blame. So I don't care. All right, Brooklyn Bucks, 2-2 game 5 tonight. Harden is playing. The game on right now. What's going on?
Brooklyn
What
down
score?
by
Anybody got the
20.
score? Who? What? Pardon me?
Brooklyn is down by 12.
Oh, I'm about to say like, all right. So Kyrie is out. Harden is in. So what you got on that series? Is it over now? Is it the Bucks?
I mean, this is a big game. This is a big game. If the Bucks win this game, it's a game in New York, the game in Brooklyn today. So they go back home, game 6 if they win. And if they play like they played last week, I understand that Kyrie wasn't playing and Harden didn't play. They good. PJ Tucker, he put the clamps on KD, bruh. PJ Tucker was in him. Pause. He was in him. He made him take bad shots. He was aggressive on defense. And boys showed up. Giannis showed up. Middleton showed up. Drew Holiday showed up. You know what I mean? The boys out there doing what they had to do. They was aggressive. They played to their strengths and their abilities. And they just played good basketball. You know what I mean? So if they can keep that same mentality and fight like that, you know, each game, especially with the Nets being hurt, because I doubt Harden played 30 minutes or plus, 30 plus minutes. They're going to have to limit his. I mean, he played 9 so far today. I mean, this game. So he played all the first quarter.
But he over
so
2. He ain't really doing nothing.
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing. But if he don't play the whole game and he sit at least 2 quarters or, 20 minutes, half the game, they're going to lose. I don't think KD got that dog in him to hold them and drop 60 tonight and win a game. He's going to drop 60 for them to win if Harden can't play the whole game.
And so you got Bucks winning that series then?
If the Bucks win tonight, I got Bucks winning the series.
But if Brooklyn win tonight, who you got winning the series?
I got Brooklyn winning the series. because they have to go back home game 7. And if they have a game 7, it's potential that 2 stars are going to be healthy.
All right.
I got Brooklyn in 7. I got Brooklyn 7. I got to see Giannis close out. I don't know what in big moments like Middleton, Drew Holiday is that good enough. You know what I mean? I got to see it. I just got to see it. And Giannis, I got to see it. Foul when it comes to clutch time, foul trouble. I mean, free throws. Is he gonna take bad? Go revert to last year and the year before that? Giannis, we just taking 3-pointers from the top of the key.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So I got Brooklyn. Until Giannis show me otherwise.
Yeah, that was LeBron's problem because he didn't want to get fouled and go to the line, so he should settle.
But I'm actually
How
glad
about you preach?
I'm actually glad you brought up that name.
Well, LeBron?
Yeah, because this is LeBron. LeBron's probably one of the most, I don't want to say polarizing superstars or like greatest players of all time, but he is up there only from the standpoint of it. Sometimes I look at LeBron's like, yo, that dude was legit great because he had scrubs on his team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, like legit scrubs. And he would kill this Milwaukee team. Like, he would beat this Milwaukee team. I wouldn't even, like, if he had, like, J.R. Smith and them boys, like, this would be a walk in the park, bro.
Mo
Williams, no, seriously.
Antoine.
Yeah, like, if he had all those players, we wouldn't even bat an eye. He would just run through the whole
He would
East.
run through them.
And, like, when you look at
He beat
KD,
better teams with less.
that's what I'm
He beat
saying.
better teams with less.
But then when he get to the real moment, then that's why he's so polarizing, because it's like, LeBron, you really showed up. It's whatever. But like with KD in my mind, like I was trying to make excuses like, okay, yeah, Mike James. You know what I'm saying? Mike James. Shout out to Mike James. I actually like Mike James personally, but it's still Mike James. Landry Shamet, he's never made a 3. Even though they say he's a 3-point shooter.
He had a couple one game after we talked. He had a couple.
He did, but still,
Yeah,
like
but
Joe
he
Harris,
got a long way to go. Yeah.
like Blake Griffin, like Jeff
They had
Green.
Spencer. I would have been like, "It's no excuse. It's not. I don't really give him excuse at all either."
Who?
But they had like a Dinwiddie.
Oh,
and
Dinwiddie.
Lisa Spencer
That's
Dinwiddie.
crazy. That's actually
I'd be like, "Yo, you got to do it, KD. You got to do it." But now it's like, give me a little, but he still got to do it. He still
has to do it. He still, and that's the thing. He has to figure it out.
You got to figure it out.
I'm gonna throw KD some bell in comparing him versus LeBron, only because like that was LeBron team was terrible all year, and like right they had the chemistry and everything. That was them, right? Kyrie went out mid game, so I'm giving KD playing edge. I better make sure it's right, because like once Kyrie got out, they couldn't do anything. Steve Nash had time to fucking come up with a game plan, figure something out now.
KD without a playmaker for real. I mean, it's limited. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. If he don't got a decent, like I don't know what type of level, but he need a playmaker. He not gonna do James Harden or Kyrie like things and just dribble, shoot. He just that's not how he built. He kind of like need the rhythm and motion. I'm not saying he need it. I'm not gonna say he need it.
No,
this is how he plays.
I understand
Just how he plays.
I understand
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say he need it because he probably can get on his bag. I don't know, but how he plays, it doesn't really go with.
No, yeah, KD come off screens, rip through, one dribble.
He can score though in many. Like he
score,
can. Like if you just give him the ball, he could dribble it out and give a lot.
But it's
of
gonna
work.
be just. It's just gonna be.
Exactly.
It's just it's different. It's tougher.
That's why he left and went to Golden State, because he just wanted to play in the offense.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why he recruited them boys to come. The people who can create, and he just gonna come, shoot, score, be efficient, and win. Yeah. Now it's like, but James Harden.
What was that a dirty play by Giannis on Kyrie?
He landed on him.
I think I don't think it was necessarily dirty, only from the standpoint of Giannis is 7 whatever, and it's like it's hard to tell a 7-foot person where to put his feet. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a space with him, it's like it ain't but so much space. Like if he jumps in the air, it's like his legs kind of just go places. So it's just like I don't think he did it intentionally. By the letter of the law, that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess you're supposed to give them space, whatever that means. But like if Giannis is trying to block your shot, I mean, like where is he? Where could he have possibly
that's something
gone?
that they tell us to look out for and refereeing, because they want to eliminate that play completely.
No, true.
You gotta have land.
But that
space to land.
Realistically, y'all, I don't know for me, but that happens all the time. I mean, like when people hoop, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a. I never really had consciousness of that.
They just don't want it to happen. I get it. With the whole, when things happen in the NBA, they make rules. When whole Kawhi, Zaza, they say it was intentional. He was a dirty player. So they made wholesale changes. And I understand. So letter of law, I don't think it was a dirty play, but you can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. You got to be conscious of that. And whatever. The penalty, if it is one, he should get. You know what I mean?
Once I'm in the air, don't come under me.
Yeah, they've been putting emphasis on that. They know players,
but
know.
They don't do that when you go to the basket though.
I mean, because nothing happened enough to. I mean, but
it does. The issue is that shit happen all the time. Like niggas trying to block shots. You nigga, you doing a layup, somebody's foot right there. That shit happens all the time. Nobody says nothing about that.
Yeah, but it's not a rule. But it's not a rule.
And that's okay. So I'm just saying, be consistent then.
Yeah, they are. That's what I'm saying. That's why I mean.
If I'm like when you go to the basket, people are under you all the time. That literally happens all the time.
But it's not a rule.
Well, I know they
like when somebody trying to block your shot, like I'm going up like that, and somebody trying to block my shot, they're literally coming under me.
Jump shot, going up for a layup is different than shooting the ball. They want you to have the space to land.
You're still
want to have space to land.
But what I'm saying is, it's still room for like injury in both situations.
Yeah, no, it should be a foul either way. Like even if I go for a layup, if you try to block me, that's different. If I go for a layup and you just stand under me, and when I come down, I'm landing your foot.
But that's a charge, bro.
Space. No,
that's what they be doing.
If you hit like this,
no, I'm saying people be doing that. They be jumping in trying to get charges.
It's a bad play, cost injury.
But even that is a foul. If I'm in the air, you can't come under me then hit the charge. You got to be already there.
That's true.
It's a bad play. It's a bad play, cost injury. They went out the game.
But it still can cause injury. That's what I'm saying. All those plays can cause injury.
Yeah. So they're gonna look at it. They're gonna
highlight this one.
They should highlight it all then.
Okay, maybe they will. A couple years in the front.
So I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be something. At least the Nets gonna put a bill in, or at least try to get that play out if they can. So next game, Sixers Hawks. That's also 2-2. Hawks won last night. Trey had what? Let me see. He had 21. No, Trey had 25-18, 18 assists.
Yeah.
Which I got on that. Embiid knee. He was 21. He had 21 and 17, but he shot 4 for 20. He was like 0 for 12 in the fourth. So if
No, the whole
Embiid is
second
not
half.
looking. Oh, the whole second half.
He didn't,
Yeah.
He was terrible.
I think
they-
it's series
What's
though.
gonna happen?
That's
I
a
think
good
they
series
should.
though.
I think they should think about sitting Embiid down. I think he's hurt. I think he's fatigued.
Nigga just had 35 all the games, right?
Yeah, but when I watch, but it's.
He looked tired.
I think
Or play-
he's. I think
play
he's
too many
playing.
minutes.
I think he's playing. I don't know. I just. I
He's
I
playing
feel-
hurt.
So
when
what?
I watch him, if to see, it's not. It's like it's uneasy. It's like it don't. He don't look right. And I don't know if you. I mean, if they willing to, if he willing to play, willing to risk it, whatever you play. But me looking outside and it's like
Long term.
long term. It's like I don't know. And this team is not even. You. I mean, I don't know what you do. I mean, I think this is the team moving forward, but I don't think they're good enough. I
Good
think
enough for what though?
If a Philly is really this good, I think if Philly really that team, I think Atlanta is not really on par to take them. You know what I mean? It's like Atlanta
Yeah.
really, really Ben Simmons, really Tobias.
But Ben Simmons is garbage though.
I'm just, but this is
Yeah,
what I'm
that's the
saying.
point.
They're not good enough. That's what I'm saying. It's like if
When
he
you say
the
good
second
enough,
best
what you mean
player
good enough for what though?
to be a contender, they're the 1 seed. If you're the 1 seed, we assuming you're a contender.
But you're saying what teams realistically can beat them in a 7 games in a 4 games out of 7 games?
I would take
Besides
Milwaukee. I would
Brooklyn.
take Brooklyn.
You
I
would take Milwaukee,
I would take Clippers.
but Milwaukee got flaws too. Giannis
Yeah, they
can't
do.
shoot.
Yes, they
To be
do,
honest,
but-
you know what's funny? And I was just listening to this. We criticize Ben Simmons for not doing what Giannis does. Now Giannis does score 30, so I'll give him that.
Yeah,
But at the
it's
same,
different.
but at
It's
the same
different.
time, I'm saying
No.
like Giannis bricks every shot he takes.
He
Do we
shoots.
agree on that?
He's
He
taking them
improved,
though.
But he doesn't-
Literally, how bad he is.
No,
he literally
why?
improved.
But can I ask you a question? Why is taking a shot good when you keep missing it? That's not a good thing. Can we all agree on that?
No, I agree.
That's
I
like
agree.
having somebody who's a bad shooter on our
No.
basketball team, like, yo, keep shooting.
Not
Hell no.
necessarily.
That's like telling Jerb to keep shooting. No, Jerb, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't keep the defense honest. I don't want any honesty. I just want you to not do that because that's a bad part of the game.
But even still,
We didn't tell Shaq to shoot threes.
If he's a threat to shoot, you still have to at least.
No, you
honor
don't.
somewhat.
No,
This
you
is-
do
this is
not.
somebody
You
that
don't have
doesn't
to.
shoot.
My
Subject.
biggest gripe.
Take that, bro.
Giannis hit shots.
This is my biggest gripe for Ben Simmons.
Take
It's
that,
not.
bro.
It's not that. I mean, I guess it could be personal. Not that he doesn't shoot. It's like almost like an arrogance enough to like I don't gotta improve that.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like-
that's different.
It's
But-
like, bro.
but-
That's a glaring hole.
But
And it's
Giannis
like you're
is
not even
terrible.
trying to improve.
But
And
Rad,
it's clearly
Rad, you
dominates the
literally
game
just said-
still.
that's debatable. You just said, Rad. You just said, I want to see if Giannis is still going to take the shots from. Like that's the bad part of his game, right? So that's not good. That's not a good thing that he's doing that.
shooting threes, yes, but he can figure out to come. He could come closer, yes, but
He can't shoot. He literally can't shoot a 2.
He hit a couple though. He hit a
can't hit.
couple.
No, he can't hit. He can make layups and dunks. That's literally all.
My issue is the volume. My issue is the volume of shots that Giannis do. Sometimes he take 10 threes in a game. Like he can't do that.
All
This
of-
does not take a perimeter
the issue
shot.
with what you're saying is the reason why we criticize Ben Simmons and not Giannis is because Giannis still scores 35 points with what he does.
I agree. No.
Simmons is
That's
terrible.
that's why
So
Giannis. That's why Giannis is way better than him because he can still score 30 and 15.
You can't
But
tell
I'm
me
saying the
Ben
shooting
Simmons
part is
shouldn't-
not good
But why? I mean, if you look at skill level, why can Ben Simmons not do what Giannis do?
because he's not that good.
That's what it is.
I don't know why we keep. I never said he was
Yeah.
that good.
No, but I'm saying that's why I was surprised that you even like.
No,
try to bring
I'm
those
just
two up
saying
in the
like
same.
shooting. Like, cause people are like, oh, just take it, just make the defense. No, don't take it.
Improve
It's
your
not
game in some facet.
I agree with that. Improve your game, but if you like keep missing, stop shooting, bro. That's not a good shot.
He don't miss. He don't take them.
Joe.
That's not a bad thing. He needs to be more aggressive. I'll give you that.
Whatever it is.
So who wins that series then?
Who?
I got
Sixers Hawks.
Sixers winning because I mean Embiid, I think the better player. Embiid is the better player. And I'm gonna go with that. I think they can lock up. I like Seth can hit clutch shots. Ben Simmons is a liability, especially with that free throw line. But I think they got enough talent to push it over to Atlanta. Because Atlanta's a good team, but I mean,
They
I gotta go Philly.
they do need Ben Simmons for defense. He is affecting Trae Young. Trae Young did not he's like 9 for 25. That's not good. I mean, we look at the stat line 25 and 15, 18. 18 is amazing. But like when you take in 25 shots to get 25, that's just not. It's not a good period. It's not.
But the issue he got. Who else? I mean, he got to take them shots.
I know. I'm not necessarily mad. I'm just saying like taking 25 shots to get 25 points. We can't agree that that's not a good thing, right?
If you go 13 for 25, that's over 50%.
No, I said.
And get 25.
No, taking 25. Right. First of all, if you make 13 shots, you have to get at least 26 points if they're all twos. So that's impossible. So
12
taking
12 for
25, if you take 12 shots, if they're all twos, that's still 24 points. It's literally mathematically.
Foul line.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying, if you get any foul shots, then that's way over 25. Like taking 25 shots and getting 25 points is awful. It's never good.
I don't think so.
Brad, it's math. You don't understand the math?
Yeah, because you can still shoot a high percentage.
You cannot shoot a high percentage. And Brad, that does not make sense.
12 for 25 is 50%, bro.
Mike, if you
It's like 48%.
Listen, that's saying that you made 12 twos. That's 24 points. We know that's not what he's doing.
And that's 48.
And one and one.
And one and
And one and one. Like,
That's 40, that's
stop.
48. That's 48%.
Like, y'all literally just saying shit right now.
All right.
48% from the field for the whole season. That's good.
He was 8 for 26.
That's not good.
But
That's all I said.
Your point is you shoot 25 shots to get 25
I know,
points.
but Rad just gave you a scenario where
You can.
that was all.
If you score 50 with 50 shots, you 25 and 50 for 50 points. You 50% from the floor.
It's only one player in history that's ever done that.
You Wilt Chamberlain.
That's it.
Wilt
That's it.
Chamberlain do that.
All right, if you will, then I'll give you that. But for the rest of the world,
All right, so we got Clippers versus Jazz. That's also 2-2. Kawhi dunk was crazy. That was our all around the so-sos. Paul George are also playing better last 2 games. Anything on that, Preach?
nah, he's trash.
No love.
It's interesting. They interesting, bro. They like weird. I know.
They
I mean,
are.
2 games, 2 is 2-2, but it's like when they playing, obviously. But when they playing their best, it's like, oh wow, they got that 2-wing defensively. You know, they got everything you need. They got depth. Moore's playing good. They got like Kanara can come off and hit 3. Like they got depth. They got Patrick Beverly barely playing. Rondo doesn't play. You know what I mean? They got boys, and then when they playing on a high level,
Reggie
they
Jackson balling.
yeah, they got like they like the best team in the
Yeah.
league to me, but they inconsistent. You know, and maybe because it's Paul George thing because he just inconsistent, or maybe it's Kawhi. You know, because Kawhi been inconsistent in this playoffs too, somewhat. It's like I don't know. It's like sometimes he can have spurts without him playing, so it's like it's weird. So we'll see. I think they're a better team and they're gonna win it all. I mean, I think they're gonna beat Utah, but I'm not confident about. I'm gonna go with Clippers though.
I think they're gonna beat Utah as well, only because Mike Conley's out, and it's just tough for Donovan Mitchell to just take on that load.
He's hurt too, but I mean, hey,
I know, but I'm saying like, you know, he's playing fine. I don't have any issues with how he's playing. It's just like you can't count on Rudy Gobert to score. It's just not enough. They need scoring.
But they second scoring. I mean, Mike Conley being gone, it hurt. I'm not.
No, it does hurt because
I'm not trying to say that, but I am saying they number 2 and 3 scorers are still there. It ain't like Conley was like they 5th, 4th in scoring. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying
I'm not. But
he is important, but they got they bulk of their team.
But it's
there.
what he does. The issue is Donovan Mitchell initiates offense, but for himself. He's not that player to get everybody else involved, and Mike Conley was, i.e. Gobert. Gobert was getting 12 points, 15 points off lobs from Mike Conley. Donovan Mitchell doesn't throw lobs to him. That's just the type of player he is. So, I mean, you don't get his scoring. You really don't get Bogdanovich involved in that much. He has to be able to create so much, and he's not that type of player. It just puts everybody in a terrible position because that's what they're not that. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, Utah won the first 2. They won the second. It's like that's what series is. It's a 7-game series. So, I mean, I think that the Clippers is better, but we'll see.
I got Utah.
So, do y'all agree with Stephen A. that Mitchell is the best Utah Jazz player of all time?
No,
I think it's too early to say that anyway. But
it's like
he living in the moment.
I respect it. I don't agree yet, but I respect it. Right. I respect it.
I mean, you can't say that only from the standpoint of Karl Malone he has like 32,000 points.
Yeah.
Like you just like at some point stats matter. And being the MVP of a league, whether he should have been or not, is irrelevant. He is, and having 32,000 points. Like I mean, like he's the second leader scoring of all
One of the best power forwards
time.
of all time.
Like all time. Like you got to think of all time. Like think of that. Like it's like stop. Like relax.
I definitely think it's early, but I think he's calling the shot. You know what I mean? It's like you trying to be first on something, as an analyst, and I get it. It's like you trying to be that guy to call it.
But the
Like,
ring,
yo, he gonna be. You know what I mean? But it's like
the
but it's like,
ring.
but that's what a hot take is. It's like right before anybody else says.
Oh, it was a great take. That was an amazing take.
No, me, it's like,
That was an amazing take.
it's like you got to sit back and be like, oh wait, it's like
Hell
no,
nah.
it's like no,
But it was
it's
a
like
great take,
okay,
though.
okay.
Well, and the thing about it is that once Mitchell retired, nobody gonna remember that Stephen A. said it. But for the moment, it was
Well,
hot.
if he's better,
Unless he right.
yeah, unless he's
he
right.
right.
But the only
Yeah,
be right.
let's see right.
the only way he could be right is if Mitchell has to win at least a championship.
Do y'all remember when Mark Jackson was like, "Yo, this is the best shooting backcourt ever," and people was like, "Huh? Wait, hold on, wait." And then it was like, you waited, then they start proving it, then they became it, and it was like, "Yo, this is the best shooting backcourt ever."
But
And
that
everybody was
wasn't
like, "You right,
But
you right." Matter of fact, you right, and they proved it. So sometimes you.
but
can
that
do
wasn't
it.
far off though when he said it. Like,
But it was still like to say that.
No,
in
to
the
say
playoff
it
series,
it was a
like,
jump.
it was jarring, but at the same
was like,
time,
hold
like
on.
statistically, they were
it was
backing
early.
that
They
up.
didn't do any. They literally didn't do anything. It was early. They didn't do anything yet. It
No,
was like
that's
it
not
was-
true.
I'm saying
We
it
knew
was-
that they were great shooters though.
they were, but it was like literally they first year they made the playoffs almost. Like it was like, huh?
No,
You know,
it wasn't.
Maybe they second year
You
made the playoffs.
said when Mark Jackson was still the coach?
Yeah, second year in the playoffs
Well,
maybe.
it had to be his second year because he got fired.
Yeah,
after
so
that.
it was like it was early for everybody. Estimation it was early, right? I thought it was early.
I always thought, even in college, Steph was a great shooter.
Yeah, but when-
I hear what you're saying.
But name the greatest shooting
But-
backcourts of all time.
yeah, I was about to say.
So, I mean that's a mute point because it's not even irrelevant.
like,
Nobody knows
don't
what does
even
that
know
mean.
Who to think of
Yeah.
right away off bat.
He didn't say that Steph Curry is going to be the best shooter of all time. He said this was the best shooting backcourt. That doesn't mean anything because that's a mute point. What does that mean?
Because you just get put like
Name the other shooting backcourts. That like we don't. It's not,
probably it's the Golden State that the team the players that they runs DMC. What was it? Run.
Who the hell is that?
CMC?
Talk about Tim Hardaway. Oh my God,
Tim Hardaway with the
Run
shooter, white boy
TMC.
shooter. White boy shooter.
What's his name?
He's a Olympic.
Chris Mullins.
Mullins.
I'm wallet. TMC. Run
Yeah.
TMC.
Yeah, Run TMC.
Hardaway.
I'm,
Is it
you can,
TMC,
We
run
can,
TMC.
we can move on. I don't know why you even brought.
Right.
Were you bringing? Were you bringing
Rich-
that up to realistically?
What's his
compare that?
name?
Yeah, they were a great.
I know, but
shooting
okay,
backcourt.
Run.
Besides-
Run
besides-
Mitchman.
Besides them, you really. Regardless, the point is, it's hard to name
Yeah, I
because
know, right?
it doesn't matter. What does that mean? He
Like,
really.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
news. It was news.
It was, but anything. is
Mitch
at the time.
Richmond. Like, man, I would say
He's a Hall of
Mitch
Famer.
Richmond.
Mitch is a Hall of Famer. Chris
They
Muller's
all
Hall of
are.
Famer.
Besides Tim, they
Yeah.
all are besides them. Two are besides Tim.
But they shouldn't be.
You gonna make them
But
in
that's
there.
neither here nor there.
I don't think
Hey,
Tim is yet. Yeah.
the purge is coming. Rad mentioned it, or the purge is coming. We're gonna purge, so y'all be on the lookout for that. All right, so the falling, y'all want to say anything about LeBron, Luka, Dame, any people that got eliminated while we were away?
Nah.
No.
Dame,
And I
Dame
think
about
the
to
most,
leave Portland
I think
for
the
2
most
years.
interesting one is Dame. Because what you do, really? You know what I mean? Do you just sit there and stay in Portland and be great, collect money, or do you try to go win? I
Kawhi.
think that's the most interesting one.
Luka's on the clock for me.
Luca.
What to win a chip?
No, just all time great clock. Just
Oh,
all time
Rad-
great
Rad
clock.
said that, yeah,
if he
Rad
if he
said
if
that.
he's all time great, then you got to okay. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to see. You got to show me, because at the same time, Trey Young, like we always compare these people. Like Trey Young is fighting. He's second round. You know what I'm saying? And people talk about that trade. You know, when in the draft, like, oh my God, it's the worst trade of all time. Luka is just Trey Young is great. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually watching him. He's pushing his team forward. You know what I'm saying? Like and DeAndre Ayton. People say, "Oh my God, I can't believe they picked DeAndre Ayton." I'm not saying he's the best player on his team, but yet and still, he's a huge integral part of his team getting to the Western Conference Finals. You know, I'm just saying, like when they keep throwing this Luka stuff around, it's like, okay, I'm not. It's early, but Luka, you in your third year. I'm from Missouri. Show me state.
Show me.
I still take him
All right.
on every draft. He taking him on for sure.
I never said I wasn't. I'm just saying
Okay.
I'm talking about all time. Show me. Because Trae Young can still be better than him all time. If he win more, it's
Trae-
just a
yeah,
fact.
Trae keep
I mean,
balling
we've seen
like
that.
I'm not-
It's not the first time we ever seen this before.
Yeah, last year it's crazy. We could say last year. Last year when we did the verses, I had Trey versus Luca, and y'all was like, nah, like this not even close. It's Luca all day. I'm like,
It's still Luka all
It
day.
is still
Oh,
Luka all day. He's a better
But
player.
I just thought y'all have a little bit more love for Trey, but I'm glad
He
Trey
ain't
balling
do
now.
nothing. Yeah, I'm looking at him.
This
now.
this turnaround and what he's doing now
Yeah,
is like, all right, you got to. All right, it's what he's doing is great.
He better than Steve Nash.
I don't think they should be in 2-2.
Is he better than Steve Nash? I'm crying.
I don't think they should be 2-2.
Is he not?
or Philly.
He's not better
No.
than Steve Nash. He
All
can
time, no.
score more.
He's not all time, no.
15
All
and
right,
11
so-
got me.
He got.
I didn't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong though. 15 and 11 must be the best stats in the world. I don't know.
Nah, I'm with you, Preach. I'm with you. That was like me at Tech. So all right, so, but basketball audit.
Mike gonna keep
I'm-
comparing himself to NBA
I
players.
know.
We gonna let it go. We're just gonna let it go.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do though.
We gonna
man.
let it go. Just let Mike shine. Like you got it, Mike.
Yeah, I just got every episode I find somebody. Yeah, that's like me at Tech.
Okay.
I'm crying. So basketball audit. So this is something I thought of last night. As I know, I'm back reffing. I had 4 games last night. Men's league, competitive, somewhat competitive. Like it was a draft, so like round 1, round 2. So like the round 1 players, they all look like they like play some college ball or something. Round 2,
Oh,
then
wow.
you get down to like people that's terrible. So it's like a mix on the team. So I'm like, it's tough to referee that.
Mhm.
So when you got somebody that got it and somebody is checking them who's like about to knock them down. So it's tough to really officiate that. But we did a good job. We got in, we got out.
What's up?
But while watching reffing the game after a year, right, it's some things like we just need to get rid of in basketball. Like we just come together as a family and vote it out. So I may lose my basketball card. That's fine. I'm gonna ask you guys, are y'all okay with voting it out? If we say yes, we're getting out of basketball. If we say no, I'm putting it back on the shelf. It's just a matter of time before we get it out. So the first thing I'm bringing to the carpet is ball don't lie. I think it's time. I think it's time that we get rid of it. I think it's time. I think it's time we get rid of ball don't lie because we had somebody drop 45 last night. Young dude, maybe 20. Went crazy. Like this team scored 60, he had 45. And he went for a layup. And like I want to tell y'all, this dude just cleared him out the air. I mean, just cleared him out the air. So me and the ref, we both called the foul. So the dude all up in arms, like couldn't believe we called it. Dude went to the line, Mr. First one, ball don't lie. I'm like, dude, don't shut the like, that almost gave him a tech. I think it's time to get rid of ball don't lie because most of the times it really do be fouls, but if they miss, ball don't lie. I told you, ball don't lie. What y'all think?
The ball doesn't lie. So like I do want to that is a fact. It doesn't lie.
Okay.
But at the same time, you say it sarcastically because it does lie. It actually lies all the time. But so I mean, like it's just like I don't know. I look at ball don't lie, it's just like, oh, hold that and you miss. It's just like I'm not holding nothing, bro. But it's just something to say. You say it. Just like, it's like ball don't lie.
It's time to get rid of it.
Nah, it's not time.
It's time to
Nah,
clean up the
bro.
game. It's time to clean up the game.
Nah,
It's
ball
time
don't
to
lie.
get the
It's
fat
just
out, get the water out.
You can take it out. I mean, it's one of those. I get it. It's jargon. It's jargon. It's just talk. It's something that was created in the game because, just something to say when you feel like the call was wrong against you.
What goes around
But
comes
it's
around.
clear-
That's what you're saying though, right? That's what it means.
When it was Sheed saying it, it was cool. You got some random dude at the pickup saying ball don't lie when he clearly knocked this dude out the air saying ball don't lie.
It gives you an argument when you're wrong, man.
So Mel, what you think? Mel, what you think? Pre say no, Raz say yes. What you think? Are we getting rid of ball don't lie? Are we getting rid of ball don't lie?
It gives you an argument when you're wrong.
That's a
I
yes
say
or
keep
no.
it, man.
Oh.
Mills, all right,
I say
okay,
keep
Mills,
it.
give us. You want to
Keep
argue?
it.
Because
Heck
you wanna
yeah, ball
argue.
don't lie. Ball don't lie. You give me the ball back. I'm taking it out.
Okay,
So
that's why Mills like the Chelsea run.
So if we getting rid of ball don't lie, we have to get rid of shoot for it, because that's what ball don't lie is. That's the same thing.
Not exactly.
Yes, it is.
Somewhat.
No.
I am speaking more so NBA / men's league, like anywhere
throw.
like ref type of thing. Yeah, I'm thinking more so of that. Like if you do,
Oh,
if
if
you
you
don't
talk-
shoot for
if
it,
you talking
passes,
organized
passes.
ball, yeah, organized ball. Get
Yeah.
rid of it. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Good, it's gone.
Yeah, because
Pick up
like,
game,
it's
keep that
rare. Like I don't know how often y'all still shoot for it, but most of the times, like, especially here in Michigan, we just like, all right, here, y'all got it.
I haven't done it in a
That's-
while.
And then we
Yeah.
we got
You
the
get
next-
tired of arguing, just keep the ball. Keep the ball. You can have it. Next one is on
Yeah.
us.
All right, so
then you argue that
you agree. So Bill ball don't lie is gone.
No,
No such
no,
thing
no.
as respectable runs at Chelsea.
There's no such thing as
I don't go.
run.
So
All right, so the next one. I know I'm gonna lose my basketball card on this one. I'm gonna lose my shooter card on this one, but I'm totally fine with it. But I think it's time, man. We have to get rid of the heat check. I think it's time for heat check to go.
nah, never. Hell.
I think it's time for heat check to go. Let me tell y'all why. When I don't know when heat check started or like when we was doing heat check back in the day, right? We were shooting regular threes. You might hit 2 in a row, and then your third one, you might take a step back, heat check. You may go 2 steps back, heat check. That's not
Yeah.
happening no more.
Yeah, they wildin'.
They make a layup and a foul shot, and they take 1 step past half. Talk about heat check. Like yo, you gotta relax.
You gotta
You're
keep it,
not
Mike.
on fire.
Nah, keep
gotta
it, Mike.
heat check.
No,
But that's not-
keep it.
that's
It's
not always
it's
the
not
scenario,
responsible.
though.
They aren't responsible. When
Okay,
last time you
but
see
they
a
just
responsible heat
saying
check?
it.
When last time you see a responsible heat check?
I've never seen a responsible heat check.
That's
why
not true.
it's the heat check,
No,
Mike.
no.
Come on,
no,
Brad. Never.
No, the responsible heat checks is when you. This is the responsible heat check when
It's a
either
good shot. A good shot is a good shot. It's not a heat check. A
When
heat
you're-
check is not a good shot.
when your team a heat check is never a good shot.
No,
It's
And
not.
it should, but it shouldn't be.
no.
It actually shouldn't
But
be a
no,
good shot.
But it should not be a good shot, but it shouldn't be the worst shot of all time either.
Maybe, but no. What I'm saying is, a respectable heat check is when the other person, either somebody else on the team, says, "Yo, he like if he takes a terrible shot and he was hot." And they say, "All right, heat check."
Yeah,
I mean, then like we understand, because if he hit a couple and you get that joint and you gotta let it. But you have to, because you don't
It's
know.
today my day. It's
Because
today my day.
If
No, yeah.
but if you take out this is my point, like the last point. If you take out heat check, then you gotta take out I miss 5 but shooters shoot. Like you gotta take that out, because the 6th one going in. Gotta go in, bruh. No, the 6th one does not. It never has to go in. It's not shooters shoot anymore. Stop
You
that.
got to.
Are we taking
shooter shoot?
Okay,
No,
if shooter shoot, then heat check is in.
Heat check. Heat check. You got to keep
Nah.
heat check, Mike. You got
All
to.
right, but
It's both
can
check.
we alter it to say that it gotta be at the volleyball line? If I could think about at Tech, you got
Yeah, I
the
hear you. I
three-point
got you. I
line,
got you.
then you got the volleyball line. If you shooting past that, if you shooting in the circle, like all right, bro, that's not heat check. You just shoot a terrible
Nah,
shot. Now.
no.
But if you got,
Yeah,
if
because
Marley come,
Yeah,
if Marley
no,
come back,
most people don't have it.
back
Most
then
people
Marley
don't
was shooting
have
for the
it.
circle.
Yes, but
But-
that was his
Heat check.
everyday shot.
but Mike,
Shots.
nah, the league has changed. The game has changed.
It's
though.
changed.
Bro,
People take
I
shots
see
from that.
Maxi pull up a heat check from half, bro, after he hit 2 threes. Like, yo, we have to stop. Somebody has to
The
at
issue
least
is
recognize it.
the issue is when Steph and Dame and James and KD do it, we love it. So it's like for the sake of the greats, you got to keep it.
I think so it's just for them. So for them, but those even be heat checks, bro. Those be their shots a lot of
Yeah,
the time.
but I got to emulate the best.
Yo, I just see Rap take some heat checks from crazy distances, crazy angles, like on
Heat
2
check.
people.
It's
Heat
heat
checks.
It is
I
heat
can't
check
believe
though,
that.
bro.
It's
You-
heat check.
You gotta test it.
Samson get heat check as the game winner in overtime. like that was terrible, but it was a heat check.
When was that? What game was this?
Just you on three. You just put up. You just put up.
No, that
Come half
wasn't.
court.
That wasn't heat check though. That was just in rhythm. You know what I mean?
I was trying to throw you some bells. So I mean,
But even,
It wasn't
but
heat
even-
check though. I
even
felt
with that,
rhythm.
It was definitely a heat check, but he was still like at the 3-point line. He
Yeah,
just
that wasn't that far. We wasn't taking
What?
threes that long. No, actually, the 3 that I
It
hit
wasn't that
was
far.
further. than that 3.
No, it wasn't that far. It was literally nope. We didn't know you was doing that.
You
You
No
saying
breaks
it,
under the
you
rim.
saying
Out of
it, the
nowhere.
air
What
ball,
year
right?
is this?
This was the first year.
When we
This
lost
is-
to the Rizzos.
Yeah.
That one. That
When I played with Mr. Salam?
yeah, I was
Yeah.
saying, bro. That this was rhythm though, Mills. Like it was one of those.
That's what I'm saying. Like I had heat checks with Preach going full speed down court, stopping at the foul line and just tossing it back, and I'm trailing, and I catch it, and at the volleyball line, I pull Cash heat check. All right, that's one thing. It's another thing if I'm dribbling and I'm pulling on some LaMelo ball from half court, like heat check.
Did you
and-
just hit 3?
Yeah, but like you have to give me the
Did you
context
just
though.
hit 3,
you have
Mike?
to give the
Mike,
context.
if you just hit 3, I want you to
I
take a
hit
hit
three.
you
check.
got to take the heat.
I just
check.
want you to take. I want you to shoot it.
So we
I want
okay
you to
with,
shoot it, Mike.
we're okay with half court shots then.
Yeah,
No.
go with your
But also I'm still a
Jerky.
proponent. I'm still a proponent of time and situation. If we down 1 and it's 11-10 in game 12,
Sam, no, you're not.
I no I'm not saying that I wouldn't
We just
take
talked
the
about
shot.
the 3-on-3. We just
No,
talked about
no, I'm not saying that I wouldn't take the shot.
it. We just talked about it.
No. But I didn't take a heat check shot. I just took a rhythm shot.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But Mike, it wasn't heat check. It was I hit the last one. So why? This is a rhythm. I'm in rhythm now.
It wasn't in rhythm. You forced it up for a heat check, but you want to say heat check?
I didn't say heat check because I didn't believe it was heat check.
All right.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
Milwaukee in 6.
So we
Yeah,
so
it's
we
getting bad.
keeping ball don't lie and we keep heat check.
That told me I can't keep ball.
Okay, so
I keep heat check over ball.
are y'all gonna get rid of anything that I bring in for this, or is everything gonna be like, come on, Mike, come on,
I
Mike?
said no to ball don't lie.
When Shaq did it, you got to keep it for Shaq.
no, it's just shooters. If you get rid of heat check, you got to get rid of shooters.
All right,
shoot
well,
then.
listen. If I'm at the gym and somebody keeps saying shooters shoot, and he go 0 for 30, I'm bringing it in. Preach, I'm bringing it in. I promise you, I'm bringing it in.
But
Anything
Mike,
from my men's
that
league, I'm
literally
bringing it in.
happens all the time. Like Ray Allen, they used to say it when Ray Allen had the worst games.
Listen, but I don't want to keep this to just like the best players in
Ever.
in history. I'm talking about Chelsea runs. I'm talking about men's leagues. I'm talking about little kids that saying heat check pulling up from half.
But
At some point, we got to do something.
what I'm
Like,
saying is,
we got to get the integrity of the game back at some point. Like,
But it starts up top.
everybody can't sham guy. If
It
I see
starts
somebody
up top.
sham guy and fall, I'm bringing in the sham guy and saying it's time that we retire it.
It starts
you
up top,
can't. We
though.
can't do that. That's the blessing of the
Yeah,
game. though,
Here you
man.
go. Here you
Yeah,
go.
Mike. I
Here you
don't
go.
agree with that either, though.
Everything
I don't agree with
nostalgic.
that either.
Everything. I'm not saying the sham guy. I didn't say I was gonna bring it
Oh.
in. I'm saying examples of whatever I bring in. Y'all gonna be like, man, but yeah, man. Nah, we gotta get rid of some stuff. So
But-
out of ball don't lie, heat check. We only can keep one.
Okay, you can get rid of. I'm not getting rid of nothing. So that's on y'all.
I would keep a heat check over ball don't lie if I had to choose.
I don't hear ball on
Alright,
line
Mills.
often. So
I heard it last night. And that shit pissed me. So
Yeah, I haven't heard it in a while either.
yeah, I haven't heard
I mean, it was the whole pandemic. Nobody was really playing basketball.
I mean, before that.
A word?
I mean, I was just
Well,
wondering,
I don't-
like, what, I mean,
I guess-
Exactly.
people just don't say it.
I don't know.
I'm calling heat
how
check
often
playing
people
2K
shoot for
too,
stuff
though.
anymore, you know
But
what I
no,
mean?
it has to be. But the issue is, generally, it should be a organized game because even in a pickup game, I don't like you don't you can say ball don't lie, like if you argue a call like it was out on somebody and then it was like the next player or something like that, it really goes out on you like it was
Yeah.
ball don't lie. But that doesn't happen as often, you know.
All right. I'm okay with getting rid of ball don't lie because I didn't pull some terrible heat check. Like I don't ever if my heat check shots be so bad that if I make it, I surprise myself. Like that's how bad my shots are.
Part of the game. You
All right, so
it could be funny too. It could be like comedy relief. It's like, oh, bro, I was like, you had it, you was going with you know what I mean? All right, now get back to regular program, you know what I mean, type of thing. But
all right, so we can keep heat check. We getting rid of ball don't lie. Sorry, preach. We getting rid of it. But heat check may just because we keep it at this time, I may bring it back in. So all right, so let's get into it. We've been here. How long we been here, Mills? What's time check?
Hour and
We
12
about an
minutes.
hour or something. Yeah.
All right, so we got some time. So I want to do quick. Julio to the Titans. What y'all think about that? Julio, a 2022, 22nd round pick, a 23 4th round pick. Is that what the Falcons got? And then Julio in the 6th went back to the Titans. So You don't like it, Rat? Why?
I mean, I think it's
your
cool.
walls?
I don't think it doesn't move the needle for me as far as Tennessee going to like being a real contender. I think
Really? Okay.
I think the Bills, Green Bay, if Aaron Rodgers stay, I think like those couple teams like that was the ones that could have got them, that pushed them somewhere. I think Tennessee defense isn't really great. And I don't know what Tannehill gonna do. I don't know. We'll see. I don't push them.
Tannehill been great.
He has, but I don't know if it's like great. Like, all right, I'm about to just drop. I'm about to AJ Brown, and Julio.
The last two seasons, Tannehill been putting up like Patrick Mahomes numbers.
Yeah, managing the game though. The run game been so dominant.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes' numbers doesn't necessarily equate to Patrick Mahomes wins. You know what I mean? He lost to the Ravens in the first round. You know what I mean? And last year I just saw it, and he didn't play good. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't. It doesn't push it for me. For me personally, it just don't push it for me. I'm not. I don't fear the Titans because of Julio.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I could be wrong.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. But it's complicated though, because you got 2 star receivers. You know what I mean? So when you playing a team that don't got 2 star, cornerbacks or a strong secondary,
most teams don't.
You know what I mean? You're gonna be in for a rude awakening if they can spread the ball out, across the field. You know what I mean? Because you got 2 dominant players on the outside that can go deep, and they can kill you on the inside and on the outside.
Pause.
You know what I mean, and then if you got a strong, if you got a strong run game and you throw in the play action, you know what I mean, that's where you really losing your battle for real. So it can work out, especially against the Bills when you got Levi Wallace checking Julio. You know what I mean? But I mean, it all depends on if they're gonna change their game to be, more so towards a passing team, or if they're gonna stick with their bread and butter, feeding their workhorse in the backfield. You know what I mean? So I think that's all depends on. If they want to be dominant, Tannehill gonna have to be more than a game manager. He's gonna have to, play football.
I would say he's been playing. I want to give him a little bit more credit with that. I mean, he's been putting up similar numbers to Mahomes, even better numbers, like the last 17 or 20 something weeks. So like he hasn't just been Ryan Fitzpatrick out there. Hey, you had him in fantasy. Like he was giving you 30 points a game, man. What are you talking about?
Who is that? Tanny?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he a manager. He get the ball out of the end zone in the red zone, and he throwing a touchdown to Jonnu Smith or somebody.
Okay. I would say I would say this. You don't.
I'm still picking. It's so far that I would take the Colts over Tennessee in the division.
The Colts.
You don't like Wentz?
With Wentz?
Yeah, I would. For right now, I think what they have, the defense, the offensive line, the running game.
Carson
I'm taking the Colts over Tennessee. I'm taking Colts over Tennessee right this year.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. I might want to bet you on that at some point.
Yeah,
that's bad.
But we can go back because Carson Wentz is terrible. I had him last year. Trust me, I had him last year. He was awful. I would say this: you don't need a good running game to be good at play action. The Bills showed that last year, but we can move on. Speaking of the Bills, Josh Allen burner account. So the Toronto Blue Jays tweeted, "Hey Blue Jays Mafia, QB1 will be throwing Thursday first pitch." And this picture of Josh Allen. And Josh Allen retweeted, "Probably gonna overthrow it in the stands, ... And then he retweeted, "Damn, wrong account." So everybody's saying like, "Oh, Josh Allen got a burner account." So he must talk shit about himself online. So I don't really want to care about Josh Allen as his burner account. But if y'all was in the league, would y'all have one?
I got a burner account right now, so probably.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I'm like you want to expound?
Yeah.
I mean, how does it feel
To have a burner account?
Yeah.
I mean, I just have an account that I go on and
burn
whatever.
burn things.
In burn.
I mean, I
Because
probably
I'm famously known for not having social media, but obviously I have social media.
Okay, but I want to be a little bit more specific though. It's just not like an account that you just go like Kawhi may have one of those. What you talking about?
Oh, he definitely
like he don't
does.
want people to know. Like, but I'm talking about a burner account that tweets shit like
To troll.
Josh Allen is like KD was doing. I mean, KD playing with some scrubs. That type of burner account.
I probably when I would lean towards no.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
But I mean, I don't know. It's probably I don't know what that.
I mean, it's a reason, right? It
Yeah,
gotta
that's
be.
what I'm saying. I
No,
gotta
it
see
definitely
why
is a
they
reason.
even at that. Why do they need to? I mean, feel that they need to do that
Because they care.
But I mean, I just wouldn't. I don't think I would. You know.
I think sometimes they want to be a part of the dialogue, and they know
push
they
the narrative they want to push. Yeah.
they can't
I
do
agree.
that by them like with themselves. It'll be a huge story. So, you know what's funny? To be honest, I think that's what the new media training is now. Either just get a burner account, because realistically, even if you get caught with the burner
That's
account,
smarter.
it's still a big story. And they say, you know, all publicity is good publicity, right? Like, even though we look at Kevin Durant kind of funny, it didn't necessarily hurt Kevin Durant. It changed somewhat of a narrative, but I think he became even a bigger star. Remember Manti Te'o? That was crazy.
Yeah, his fake girlfriend.
Yeah,
I
like-
was
I was
wild.
like,
But that is the
He
new
sparked the whole
burner.
thing.
Yeah, that was a new burner.
But I
It
think
is-
it's just one of those things
Manti
where you know
was
it's a new
wild.
issue.
He was wild.
He was wild.
What's crazy?
Yo, that man had a
Yo,
whole
I
60
cannot
minute
believe we
interview,
lied.
dog.
Yo, I cannot believe that
Hold
man
on, hold on.
fabricated
She
that.
was sick.
I put that
The
Manti
woman
Te'o.
was sick, and she was sick. It was like, oh, shut that.
Manti Te'o was sick.
Yo,
That was
Manti
sick.
Te'o was wildin'.
Hold on.
He was
Hold
the talk.
on.
It was the talk of the year.
When
man.
they uncovered
was
that
crazy.
story, bro, they was like, oh my God, he can't get picked. They're gonna kill him in the
Yo,
locker room. It was wild.
That year draft was crazy.
I think he did it. You think he did it for the Heisman?
I
That doesn't
don't.
make sense to me. That why would you do that? Only for the Heisman because you're trying to get that sympathy vote, right?
I mean,
I don't think that makes sense.
people lie every day, b. I mean, I
Every
don't.
day.
I mean,
Every
I don't think that it may not have been a rhyme or a reason. Lying is in, and it always has been. So
But I think the whole burner account is just one of those new things you're gonna have to. It's just that new problem for high price, high celebs or high, athletes. It's just something that's gonna be in because Twitter and social media is a thing, and it's just you got to deal with that. So I don't think I'd do that. I don't think I would.
Yo, what year did Manti Te'o get drafted?
What quarterback was that he went with? I don't know.
Because
I think what Heisman that was.
That openly, because that was the same year as the 2013, as
That's
like the
exactly.
gay dude that came out, right?
yeah.
Oh, Michael Sam.
Oh my God.
yeah. Was it the
was.
Manti Te'o, Michael Sandra?
It
Was it both of
was.
them? Wow.
That's a wild draft.
Yeah, that's a
I'm trying to think who
wild
the-
draft.
That's not the Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston draft, is it? I don't think so.
I might
Maybe.
say, no. Michael Sam was the year after Manti
It had to been
Te'o. So
2012.
Manti Te'o was 2013,
Yeah.
He was 13.
and then Michael Sam was
Who was the first pick in that
2014.
draft?
Oh, what, 2014?
Whatever Monte one. Who was that?
That's an EJ draft, right? So
Yeah,
like Blake
obviously.
Bortles.
Oh, terrible. Okay. That was my
Aaron
O-lineman
Fisher.
then. Yeah,
Aaron
O-lineman.
Fisher.
Yeah, O-lineman. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kansas
yeah,
City.
right. Know his drafts. Kansas City. Look at you showing off, nigga. All right, so we can
Covered
get
it. I
into
covered it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you covered? Covered the draft. All right, let's get into some culture before we get out of here. New music. Migos came out. Culture 3. Lil Baby, Dirk, the voice and the hero came out. Lloyd Banks dropped The Course of the Inevitable.
Okay.
Anything on those three? Y'all listen to any of that? I know Rad did.
I listened to Culture 3.
think?
I thought that was good. I thought it was good. I thought
Okay.
it had some good. I don't know if it's
Some
a hot take.
slaps.
I think personally, I was leaning towards this anyway. But I think Takeoff is the best Migo
A
personally.
lot of people been saying that.
I think Takeoff is the best Migo. I think he raps the best. I think he showed like I was for every song I was waiting for the Takeoff verse. You know what I mean? I was like I want to see what he gonna say because he kind of like he just showed from when they first came. He got I think he got better. He showed the most progress. You know what I mean? So me personally, so I think they had a good album. I think it was better than their last album. I love the Drake feature. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, the Drake. That's what's fire.
That's fire. Drake. I mean, I'm kind of shocked. I don't know if he gave it to him. I'm assuming he gave him like that whole thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, why would you not keep? But whatever.
Yeah.
He probably got heat coming. We'll see. But I think it was a good album. I think it was a good album. Yeah.
All right, I respect that. When I first saw it, I was like 18
I
tracks, so like
know.
whatever it was.
I think if they took out 4 or 5, it would have been better. I think.
But see, I didn't mind it because I listened to it while I was playing golf.
Oh, okay.
And it's one of those joints where when I can just play it and I don't gotta be worrying about going to a new CD after like my third hole.
Yeah.
So it was nice. I
Okay.
let that joint rock out and it sounded good.
It was about 3 hours long.
Nah, hour. So I listened to the J. Cole album. So
Polo G dropped too. Polo G joint it's a good album.
I got like 2 or 3 songs on that.
Polo G, you know, if you want to dibble and what turn rap,
Yeah. All right. So Eve and Trina versus how many songs before Trina pull out her Tupac feature?
Bro, I don't think I
Tupac
ever
feature
listened to
or
any of
a
that.
Luke feature or something.
Yeah, you heard some Trina songs.
Maybe a couple, but I don't think I can count
You know more Eve than Trina?
I probably can't count 5 at either one of their songs to keep it a buck. So I don't.
I think it's interesting. I think I like it. I think this
I
is
think
like
versus Reeling. Go ahead.
I like it. I think versus versus Reeling is because more so because of the time, not necessarily. I think if this was like during the prime of Versus, this would have been hyped more. I think Trina, Eve, you got Eve. Nobody heard Eve in a while. I think Eve maybe X was still alive. You could bring Rough Riders out, Trick Daddy. It's bringing. I think for the first 2 females, it could have been lower status people. I think it's all right. It's not terrible. It could have been better, but it ain't terrible.
That Soldier next Saturday, so that's what we waiting for, man.
Yeah, I think knowing Soldier Boy and Bow Wow joint coming is kind
Yeah.
of like lackluster to see Eve and Trina.
I was watching him earlier. Shout out to DJ Wire. He had him on the IG Live.
Who, Soldier?
Yeah, he was on the IG Live with him earlier.
Wow,
today.
Wire, bro. Shout out to Wire. He doing this thing in Dallas. Shout out to Wire.
Yo.
I haven't listened to 93.7 since he left. It's literally terrible now.
Damn.
It's terrible.
That was kind of crazy.
It's terrible.
But let me do this. Just to throw this out there to everybody. All NBA first team: Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Giannis, Kawhi, Nikola Jokic.
Ooh, was this the first time? No, LeBron probably didn't make it a couple years ago.
All NBA second team: Dame Lillard, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, LeBron James, Joel Embiid. All NBA third team: Brad Beal, Kyrie Irving, Paul George, Rudy Gobert. Jason Tatum was a snub. I think Donovan
Man.
Donovan Mitchell was a snub as well.
I want to say that.
So we throw out stuff like that. James Harden is a decoy tonight.
James Harden has 0 points.
He played 22 minutes.
Yeah,
he got
he-
0 points.
He needs to sit down. I'm saying
Jeff Green, they second leading scorer with 15 or something.
What score?
they getting people
They down
20.
like 16 or something.
9:43.
Game is over.
I mean, again, it's not over. 59.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
like
over.
the only way they can win is if Kevin Durant has like 60.
What's
You're
possible?
gonna have to go for 60.
Well,
might
let's
as
see.
well,
Well,
might as well get you started.
Let's see.
So, any movies, TV shows y'all want to give out to the people?
Yeah, I got a
started watching
terrible-
Loki.
I got a terrible
Loki
movie.
is already better than Winter Soldier after 1 episode.
I agree.
It is.
It's quirky. Like it's like a little.
It's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Owen Wilson is like Owen Wilson. Like I don't think he even acts anymore. I think that's just how he is.
Yeah, he just himself.
That's him every year.
That's when you reach that point where you like, yo, we want
Him, Adam
you.
Sandler.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just want you. I think that's when you reach a good point.
I watched a terrible movie. Some actors there's some roles you shouldn't play. I watched that Spyro movie. The spinoff of Saw
Ooh, was it bad?
Oh, Chris.
I never liked
Rock.
any Saw. So
with Chris Rock. Yeah, Chris Rock. Like
Saw 1 and 2 was fire. You wild.
Chris Rock was like a serious cop, and it just didn't fit his character.
Mm.
Come
And
on, man. Don't box my man in.
it was just bad. You could tell it didn't fit him at all.
Wow, was he funny at all or trying to be?
No, he was just all serious.
Okay.
He was
Respect
trying to
that.
figure out.
Was you laughing
he
at him?
No, he was trying to. He was pretty much just trying to solve, the cases and everything, obviously, and
Okay.
figure out who the guy was that was setting people up, and it just didn't fit him. You watch movies, you be like, why is this person playing this role? Like, it was one of those movies, so I won't watch
Was
that.
it worse than the Denzel movie?
I didn't watch the Denzel movie.
What was that called
So-
again? Little
the little
Fingers?
things.
Oh, Little
The
Things.
little finger. You watch too
That
much Game
was
of
the
The
Thrones.
worst.
dumb things, the dumb movie.
Shout out to Lupin. Shout out on
I
Netflix.
started watching it, but just like I didn't. I don't know why.
It's a culture show. Shout out to that. I think that's it. I'm waiting for a couple of shows to come back. That's the problem. That's not the problem. It's just I'm waiting for a couple of shows to come back.
Yeah, I'm
Space
watching
Jam
nothing
2?
really right now. But
Coming
basketball.
July 26th, Space Jam 2.
Yeah, it's
That
quiet.
come out.
Okay, HBO. That's what I be watching on HBO. Max.
HBO Max. I'm sorry, y'all overrated. Y'all haven't put out a good movie yet. Maybe the Snyder Cut was alright.
Did you watch the Conjuring 3?
No,
Are you into horror movies?
no.
No, I was
Conjuring 3
quiet.
was
for that.
alright. It was alright.
King
But
vs.
I'm-
Kong was terrible. The Denzel movie was terrible.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
Terrible.
Kombat was terrible.
Tom and Jerry. How was that?
Terrible.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh,
All
you
of
know
Tokyo
what?
Drift 3 wasn't good. I mean,
No, it's been terrible.
I mean,
That's why-
Snyder Cut would have been good, but the first movie was so bad, and it was still in the Snyder Cut that it was
Yeah, so it was still in there.
it was
No.
still in there. You know what I mean? So
I think it's over for the movie theaters too.
No, it's not.
Me and Lex went to the movies the other day, and the atmosphere is just totally different now.
Nigga, we just
You
on
know,
the
I think-
pandemic, bro. Like,
I get you, but I think people are comfortable watching movies at home.
no,
I think
it was always a
People been
reckoning
like,
for
since
that.
especially
Yeah,
since the Fire Stick and everything.
but wait,
Right.
but the real tell is when a Marvel movie comes out or when Black Panther comes out. Are you gonna stay at home? Or are you gonna go to the movie?
Black
theater?
Widow gonna bring people out.
Yes, we'll see.
For sure.
Like, we have to wait
I'm
and
going
see
to see it.
to something worth going to see. Because people went out to go see Kong in wherever the movie theater was open. Like they did decent at the box office. It's not like if you
It's
just if you
Fast
look
So
and
it
Furious,
is-
if they're gonna bring
Oh,
people
yeah,
out.
Fast Furious.
yeah, like it's just wait till the big movies because it was
So,
always bad.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, like, is Marvel like the Drake? Like, is Marvel keeping the lights on at the movie theaters? Putting
Yeah.
like they make
Is-
all their money for the year.
No, Disney is
Marvel?
keeping the lights on. No, Disney.
Pixar, like that. No, but that I think that Luca movie is that coming out to that Luca movie coming out to that's a new movie that Disney got their new cartoon. They come out that always do like 3 movies in a row. This is the next one. If that is extreme, it's just strictly theaters. I think people, kids gonna. I mean,
Absolutely.
parents gonna want to take their kids to see that.
Yeah,
Marvel's
That's gonna be that
amazing.
next movie.
Marvel's
you know?
amazing, but I'm just saying, like Disney has always been amazing. They have never not been amazing.
Yeah, if they drop a Star Wars
Yeah.
movie today, it's
Yeah.
gonna go crazy. You
It's
know what I mean?
always
They
been.
just they got it. you know?
Run the World on Stars. It's a cast of all 4 women. I recommend you watch that.
that's my show.
Yeah, it's your show. You watch it with your girl.
yeah, we
Yeah, me and Angie review it every week.
Really, Mike?
Followed us on YouTube.
Sam don't follow y'all, Mike.
No,
You
I
hear him?
do.
Sam don't follow y'all.
I just seen my first video. It popped up on my feed.
Yeah, every week, every Sunday,
Yeah.
Sunday after the show.
You reviewed it?
Raw.
I review it.
Man,
Oh, Mike, I'm
Queen of
about
the
to go watch it with
Southback
my
too.
girl because I watch it with my girl every Sunday.
Queen of the
Yeah,
South is good. Queen of the South
Queen
is
of the
good.
South back.
I
Queen of the
South
South
back,
back
definitely
too.
don't watch that. So
Queen of the South
yeah, I
is good.
don't watch that either.
Drugs, cocaine, sex, murder.
I need to have a better storyline.
I mean, it's a great storyline inside of that. You know, it's a great storyline inside of
Drugs, cocaine, murder. I'm crying.
that. You know, the good
It's
stuff.
sex. All right. So anything else before we get to the shout outs, IRPs, dedications?
My phone did. I would.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't have.
I
any.
just said, well, go ahead. Y'all don't have any? Okay.
Oh,
Well,
any shout-outs?
you know,
Oh,
yeah, any shout outs?
No.
Any shout out
Uh-uh.
dedication IRP? I didn't see any IRPs, but the IRP,
Oh.
anybody that lost your life.
absolutely. I definitely
last
got an
week.
RIP. My man William McKissick. Definitely.
Oh,
RIP to
yep, I
him,
seen
man.
that.
was my guy, man. In the church, definitely knew him real well.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, bro.
Neil Dobbins. Rest in peace, Neil Dobbins. He's a pillar to a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
in society.
Marcus and now
Yeah.
best friends.
Yep, and had impact on my little brothers. He coached them, before. So yeah, rest in peace, Neil Dobbins.
All right, man, rest in peace, everybody in the low. I'm not shouting out these Zennios who's trying to cancel Cater to You by Destiny Child. Y'all seen that?
What?
What's going on?
Nah, I didn't see what happened.
So they said that Destiny Child cater to you is like misogynistic and it's bad advice for women because women shouldn't be catering to no men.
I think the internet going to internet, bro. It's sadly to say internet going internet. Cancel culture is cancel culture.
So nobody is above reproach now.
But
The
why?
issue is
why
that's the-
shouldn't
the
women
one-
cater
one-
to men though?
But that's not the.
Act as Xennials.
But I
What are
mean,
you saying like the Xenials meaning the generation under us?
Yeah,
Or the,
yeah.
okay.
wait, it's two. Right,
It's two generations.
We
Oh,
yeah.
millennials.
Yes,
Right,
we
I
are.
don't know. People.
Yeah.
I hear Xennials.
We're
all the time.
millennials. Generation X is under us, and then Xennials is the generation under them.
Yeah, Gen Z.
Gen Z, Xennials. I think right.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But why
you know
would-
the internet go internet?
But why
bro.
would we
Like,
ask Gen Z anything when we know when we were their age we didn't know anything? So I mean that doesn't like why
Yeah,
we
I
should
don't
never
know. I
listen
don't
to
know.
them.
Ask them.
The most interesting thing about that though is they get, my dad explained. My dad talks about all the time. He talks about how in his generation it was just to get along, to get along, to
Get
the
along,
people
get
just
along?
yeah, that type of thing. Like you was side eye to things. If you felt some type of way, you just gotta deal with it to get to the whatever place you want to go in life. But these guys, it's like it's a
Yeah,
no.
nah,
They on the internet and they saying we don't like this, and some people get some traction from that, and it's gonna continue. So it's like
But
it's like, and then it's like, and the issue is that it's you champion is when it's something that is your cause, but if it's like not, it's like, but don't they got the same right? That, it's like weird. So it's like, what do? You know what I mean? So it's weird. It's just all weird to me. You know what I mean? It's just all weird to me. I just think all of it is, but hey.
It's TikTok, the internet, like they came for Beyonce. They coming for Beyonce. It was an Eminem song that I think he said something about tying somebody up. They trying to try to cancel him.
But they cancel you over
they
10
going through
years.
old lyrics. Yeah.
Yeah, 10-year-old tweets and stuff like that. It's like, what can you do? Like, what can you do if they going back when Twitter used to be crazy? Y'all remember Twitter used to be crazy. Like you could say literally anything on Twitter. You know what I mean? So if you going back to that time and pulling stuff up, you can go to lyrics, you can go to jokes, comedian jokes. You can go to whatever. You can go to old cartoons. You know what I mean? You can pull from anywhere if you want to play that game. So and people playing the game, and people can continue to play the game.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna cancel somebody because they said a homophobic joke 10 years ago, like I think that's stupid. But okay, but a woman saying, "Here, baby, let me rub your back," I'm trying to cancel that. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
They don't hold no weight, man.
Yeah, no.
But if you're not the offended party, then what can you say?
Who is the I'm but
Yeah,
well, okay,
who's
but
the
Rad,
offended party?
I am offended because why am I not being catered to? Why is that not a good thing? Why shouldn't we be pushing that out there in the world?
I'm not.
That's
saying
my
you
only issue with cancel culture.
I'm not
and
saying you
backlash and all that.
shouldn't.
Like just like how other people have issues, I have an issue with it too. So if you have an issue with something, I have an issue with something. Let's figure out who's right.
But if that's in every cancel situation.
You're absolutely right. Now,
So when do you who draws the line? You,
Well, who is the
consumer.
affected party here? Like who feels offended?
feminists, super feminist people. Like I'm assuming,
Why?
right? I don't know I don't know or care, but
I'm about to say,
enough to
yeah.
get, you know what I'm
If
saying?
you,
Like,
if you ain't got a man, you should be worried about what other women are doing for their man.
but they do. And but they
mind
do.
your business.
It's people trying to tell. It's like women trying to tell men how to treat a woman. It's like you trying to tell me how to be a man. Like, how do you know? If you never had one, you don't want one. How do you know? Like, how do you know?
They
They
reading.
don't.
Read
They
what?
don't.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. It's all theory.
You coming from wherever, my own mind, your own thoughts. You're not bouncing them back off a man. You got to talk to them. You got to talk to a man to know. But if you're not, and you just want to be secluded in your own bubble of Twitter, hey, be it.
Man. Hey, so shout to the four of us having some wonderful ladies on our arms. Shout out to y'all.
That's a fact.
Shout out to y'all. I
can't even
feel sorry.
imagine.
I know, right, yo, bro. Yo, I
can't
told
even
Angie
imagine,
right
bro.
now if I had to get back in the game, dog, I couldn't, bro. These young joints crazy. I be talking to Nas. He hated out there. He hated. He Nas like, yo, they so stupid. Yes, he said, yo, they so stupid. He said, I can't do it. So I'm glad I'm good. I'm wiped up. I'm good. Just
Yes,
make sure you're tuning in to our recap shows every Sunday. Uncomfortable
Right.
Truth Podcast. All right, y'all. So it's been a great show. I'm glad that we came back. It was a good week off. Great show. I will be canceling some things hopefully every week in basketball. I'm about to clean the game up. I'm about to get it back to the game that I fell in love with. I don't know all this new shit that's going on, all these Euro stepping in Jelly Farm. I ain't with that. I'm cleaning the game up.
Oh man.
So, but great talking to y'all. Great show. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here.
Remember them regular days when there wasn't no more watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like everyone plotting on me. Gotta pray for my people to block where they stay. And I know they all counting on me. To go, we going straight to the top. You can't never look down on the streets. Remember them regular days when there wasn't no more watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like everyone plotting on me. Gotta pray for my people to block where they stay.